Hey there, everybody. My name is Epoch, and today I want to do a Shiny Gen 1 tier list. I'm using the Gen 5 sprites because that's the ones that are in Pokemon, and in my opinion, they're the best sprites the games have ever had. So I'm going to go through all of Gen 1, and then maybe a different video I'll do Gen 2, and then Gen 3, and then Gen 4, and 5. But, see if we get there. Um, So, yeah, I guess we'll start off with Bulbasaur. I'm also just going to be playing the game on the side. I'm doing 5 times Magnemite Horde because it's a pretty good free hunt now. Um, and I'm trying to just save my money, so might as well. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. So first off, Bulbasaur. I like that it's all green and that it's a grass type. It like goes with it, but it's really not my favorite of the three. So I'm gonna put him here in first class because I think it's good. I'm also rating this only on aesthetics, so no like Pokemon rarity type shit. It's just gonna only be how I think they look, um, not how prestigious they are in the game. So yeah, the gold on the leaves definitely help with Ivysaur and Venusaur. So I'm gonna put them in mythical. I think that's right. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so Charmander, the golden Charmander is objectively really cool. I love gold shinies. Charmeleon, I don't like as much as Charmander just as a Pokemon, so I'm gonna put him down a little bit. Um, Charizard objective S tier. I don't think anyone would ever disagree with that. It's gotta be the coolest, one of the coolest shinies they ever did. Um, what's notable about that one is that it used to be like purple and green. I think that one's still pretty sick, but they made a good call making it black and red. It's just so good. Let's see. So, yeah, what is this one? Squirtle. Squirtle, the Squirtle line. Gotta say, a lot of people might disagree with me on this one, but really not my favorite. Um, Squirtle like barely changes, and then Blastoise becomes this like kind of ugly like purple with the green, and it's just like it's not one I would do. So I'm gonna put Squirtle. Squirtle's pretty cute, so he gets the middle rating, but the other two are going in forgettable. Um, Caterpie is really good. Not as cool of a gold shiny as Charmander or Charmeleon though, so I'm gonna put him in first class along with Bulbasaur. Metapod, not many orange shinies in the game, so it's got that going for it. Um, but it is Metapod, so I'm gonna put him in second rate. Um, yeah. Okay, so Butterfree. Butterfree, I think, is actually a really good one. I'm just gonna put it in first class. I really like the green eyes and how it's got like kind of a I don't know what kind of color scheme you would call it, but it's I guess pastelly maybe, but it's really good. Um, I wish Weedle was green like its other two. I don't understand why it changes. I think that would be pretty sick if it had like that crazy, crazy bright green coloring. But I still really like the gold on it, so I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it with whatever this guy's name is, Caterpie. Kakuna. Kakuna's pretty mid. Just gonna put it in second rate. Beedrill I think is awesome as a Pokemon design and as a shiny. Green shinies aren't really my favorite, but um, something about Beedrill is really sick. I think it's better than Butterfree, so I'm gonna put him up here. Pidgey sucks. Pretty pretty trash shiny. Uh, what is this? Is this Pidgeot or Pidgeotto? It's Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto also sucks pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Pidgeot though, this one I like. I like kind of like the mystical bird vibe it's got going. So it's gonna go in second rate. Maybe. Maybe the end of first. Nah, it's not better than this guy. But I'm gonna swap these two. Okay. Alright, it's looking good. Okay, Rattata. Kinda's. I don't know. Kind of like Rattata as a Pokemon. I think he's funny, but his shiny really does suck. It's like it's like it wants to be gold. I think it would be really funny if like one of the objectively goofiest Pokemon had like a crazy gold shiny. It's like Magikarp, right? If Rattata had that vibe going on, it would be a lot higher for me, but it doesn't. So it's going in forgettable, I think. Raticate though, I kind of do like the orange, but dang, dude, Squirtle is really getting put down. I don't think it's better than Squirtle, even though I really don't like Squirtle shiny, but yeah, it's going there. I think that's fair. Spearow's pretty trash. I'm actually gonna move Pidgey down with Spearow here, and Pidgeotto as well. Non-shinies are better. Uh, yeah. Fearow is just pretty balls overall. Ekans. Okay, if Ekans had the Arbok colors, that'd be a lot better. So I'm gonna put. Yeah, no, Ekans is going to non-shiny better, but Arbok is a god tier for me. That one is so good. It's got the blue accents on his like intimidating little pattern thing, right? It's a cobra, which is awesome. It's like an all golden cobra, which is sick. I think he's like one of the best Gen 1 shinies. Pikachu is a interesting one because it really doesn't change that much, but it's one of those cool ones that just like gets a little bit darker. Um, I think that's pretty good. It's also Pikachu. He's like the mascot or whatever, and can't argue that it's not a great design. So I think that Pikachu is gonna have to go in the hmm. It's hard for me because I hunted one of these, right? Uh, I think he's top of second rate. I don't think he's quite as good as a Weedle or Caterpie, but I think he's there. You know what I mean? Like he's posted up. Raichu. That's a tough one because I really like Raichu, but I don't know if I like his shiny more than I like Pikachu's. I think it would fit aesthetically if I just put them right next to each other with the kind of orange. What is this, Kakuna or Metapod? Yeah, it's Metapod. So yeah, Sandshrew. Oh, nice. They popped another charm. Let's fucking go. Uh, anyway, so Sandshrew, green shiny. Sandshrews really cute. I think that Sandshrew is probably like. Oh man, do I like him more than Pikachu is the question? Because I do want to kind of put him in first class, right? But this is a tough one. Yeah, he's going in first class, but at the end, I think. Sandslash is really good. I think that Sandslash, the red needles on the back are like. I think this is a really underrated one, even though it's super common in Pokemon MMO. A lot of the. It's funny because a lot of the shinies that are like free hunts are like, or ones that really aren't expensive to buy off the GTL or just have a 5 times. Like I think they really did a good job at giving a lot of us good ones that are like that. Um, like I'd rather have a shiny Nidoking over like a rare like a shiny Kangaskhan, right? Because Nidoking is just an objectively cooler shiny. Um, so I think that okay, regardless, Sandslash's design, he's really cool. He's got the red going for him. I think that he deserves to be either top of first class with Beedrill or at the end of Mythical. I think I'm gonna put him in first class with Beedrill. I think that's what's up. So I like the idea here, how they swap colors, right? For the beginning stages. Don't know what's going on with Nidoqueen with that like really terrible green they gave it, right? Um, so these two pink ones, I think for me, Nidoran female is forgettable, but it's Nidorina, right? Yeah, is like probably bottom of second rate. Queen. I might still hunt for this, even though I really don't like the shiny that much, just because I think it would be cool to have both the king and the queen, right? Um, but it's definitely going in forgettable, but it's above War Turtle and Blastoise for me though. Those ones are just so bad. Okay, so baby Nidoran male, I think it's probably with Squirtle, right? Um, and then excuse me, Nidorino. Where does Nidorino go? Because it's not as good as this one, and it's not as good as this one. But it's definitely, you know, it goes right here actually. It's above Raticate, but below Squirtle. Nidoking is awesome, but I don't think it's as good as the Cobra or Charizard, so it's gonna go at the top of Mythical. Clefairy's a good one. It's a really good subtle one. I think it turns like slightly lighter, and then it gets the green little horns, right? Um, I think that Clefairy's cool as like the counterpart to Gengar. I think that's what they were going for with that, but you know, I really don't know. So Clefairy, even though it's good, I still think it's kind of mid. So I think I'm gonna put it right here, and then Clefable, really isn't that different. Clefable, I think I'm just gonna put right with it. Vulpix is kind of mid. It's like a weird yellow. It's not quite gold. It's not quite orange. It's not quite anything, right? Um, in the like actual Gen 2 games, it looks really good as a sprite, right? It's a lot more vibrant, even though the games back then were like super low quality looking, like pixel art. Um, or not low quality, but you get what I mean. So Vulpix, I think, is probably like it's another one of those mid ones for me. It's not really like forgettable, but it's not like crazy. I'm just gonna put it right with these guys. It's not better than Baby Nidoran, but it is better than Squirtle in my opinion. Ninetales Objective S tier. This one is so sick. It's got the blue tips. It's all gray. It's like emo as hell. Ninetales is just a good ass design on top of that. It's so good. It's yeah. This one is crazy good. Um. Okay, let's see. Jigglypuff, pretty forgettable, honestly. I like that the eyes change. I think that's chill, but otherwise, pretty mid. Wigglytuff, same deal, but not as cool as Jigglypuff though, because Jigglypuff's a vibe. Zubat, I actually think is a really good shiny. If Crobat kept Zubat and Golbat's colors, it would be way, way, way better. Especially because it's a pretty useful Pokemon in story runs for PokeMMO and just in general. Um, so Zubat, I'm gonna, I think Zubat, I'm actually gonna put like more towards the top of second rate, along with Kakuna, but like not. Okay, the bird is going down. The bird is going near Clefable, I think, because that one is worse than Zubat. The Golbat pink wings, not a big fan of that, right? I think that's kind of weird. Pink doesn't really go with green all that much, in my opinion. Kind of makes it look like some kind of vegetable. Um, but the green is so good on this one. I think it's like gotta be above Raticate, above these guys, above Vulpix, probably there. Oddish is a really good one. It's another one of those grass type shinies that just turns all green. So I'm gonna put it in first class right there. Okay, so It's kind of taking up a lot of screen real estate, but we're gonna work with it. So, what is this? Gloom? Gloom's alright. Pretty mid though. I'll just put it at the bottom second rate, honestly. Vileplume though, Vileplume's pretty good. I like how it's got the light orange top. Like I said, there's not a lot of orange shinies. Probably, honestly, it's probably in first class for me, but like not as good as anything else in this tier. Paris and Parasect I think are really underrated like Pokemon designs. Um, but their shinies kind of suck. It's pretty lame. Just like the saturated. It works for Pikachu, right? And it works for Raichu, but I don't think it works for Paris or Parasect. So I'm gonna put Paris at the top of Forgettable, and I'm gonna put Parasect and non-shiny better. Venonat, super good one, I think. The bright blue, vibrant eyes are really solid. I like a lot of the shinies that they have like existing aspects of the original shinies, but they just swap colors, like full 360, or I guess full 180, because you're not going back to the same point. So Venonat, I'm gonna put in first class, and I'm gonna put it at the bottom of first class because I don't think I like it more than Vileplume. Okay, but what is this, Venomoth? Venomoth is going at the bottom of Mythical, I think. That bright blue is so sick on this Pokemon, especially with the big ass wings. It's so good. Um, Diglett and Dugtrio are funny Pokemon designs. I like how they're just like kind of sticking out of the ground, but their shinies are not that great in my opinion. Probably still might hunt for one because oh, it looks like my game's lagging. Oh, my internet went out. Nice. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties. Where were we at? Diglett and Dugtrio. Right. These ones are interesting. Um, but they're not that crazy. I think they deserve to go in for forgettable tier. Under all these, actually. Yeah. Meowth. Pretty bad. Cool Pokemon, but the shiny isn't great. So it's going in forgettable. Persian's even worse. Psyduck is pretty awesome. Psyduck goes in bottom of Mythical. I think it's such a actually no, it goes in first class. It's not as good as Venomoth or any of the other ones there. I think it's right with these guys. Yeah. Golduck is actually pretty underrated in my opinion. I like how it's like kind of a brighter blue, and the face and the claws kind of turn like a pinkish. I think it's like I think it's really good. So good that I think I'm gonna put it in second rate, and I think I'm gonna put it right by Pikachu and Raichu. Let's see, it's not better than this one, but it's about here for me. Yeah, yeah, I think that's right. Um, Mankey blows. Shiny sucks pretty hard. It's going in non-shiny better. I heard that there was a guy that went like 7. Okay, not sure how true this is, but I think it's a 50-50 for Mareep and Mankey, right? In Pokemon as like hordes. I heard there was a dude that got 7 Mankeys before he got 1 Mareep, and I think if that happened to me, that would suck. I normally I don't sell shinies, but you know that some of those Mankeys might have to go. They might trigger some PTSD if I look at them in the box. Anyway, Primeape though, Primeape's pretty dope. I think that Primeape's probably at the bottom of second rate. Yeah. Okay, so Growlithe and Arcanine. Growlithe. Do I like it more than Raichu is the question. No, I don't. It's going there. Arcanine is sick as hell though. Arcanine, just a beast Pokemon design. The yellow works really well for it. Don't think it works as well on Growlithe though. I think that Arcanine is probably gonna go in. Oh, it's probably top of first class for me. I think it's around Beedrill tier. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, Poliwag. Gotta look at this line now. Let's see. So Poliwag probably goes in. You see, I really like um the frog version. What the hell is his name? Politoed. But I really don't like Poliwrath. I think Poliwrath Shiny sucks. It's like the worst green one. It's like up there with the worst green ones. It might even be non-shiny better. Yeah, it is non-shiny better. I think it's top of non-shiny better though. This bright blue on this one though is pretty solid, but it's definitely in the forgettable tier because it's not one I think about. Um, regular Poliwag is cute as hell. But the shiny is like pretty. It's just going there. Okay, regular shiny Abra. Am I seeing that right? That doesn't look right to me. That just looks like normal Abra. I swear to God, it's got like pink. Doesn't it look more pink in game? I'm gonna look. Okay, there's literally not one listed. Nice, and it is just what it looks like. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one kind of sucks actually. I like Abra and Alakazam a lot as Pokemon, but this is pretty bad. So it's gonna go in forgettable tier here with Meowth and Dugtrio line. Same with this one. The pink on the shoulder pads on the Alakazam though, pretty tough. I think it goes here. Yeah. Okay, regular Machop, not shiny better. Machoke though with the blue veins, I think that's pretty solid. Um, I think that goes probably up here with Zubat. Might as well. Machamp. Never really liked the design of the Pokemon that much. He's pretty boss, but like at the same time, he's just not like one of my favorites, right? Um, so I'm gonna put him. Let's put him here. Actually, he's not as good as Golbat or Alakazam. He's really not as good as many of these, besides like Gloom. So he's going there. I think the rat could be moved down to here. So could this one. Yeah. Okay, that looks more right to me. Bellsprout's pretty tough. I like how it's just kind of the golden flower. I think that's really cool. I think it's definitely first class. Better than Venonat, better than this one, better than this one, better than this one. Probably there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How far are we along? Still got a lot left, honestly. Okay, so don't think it, don't say it. Okay, Weepinbell. Probably like forgettable tier. Let's go in there. Victory Bell though. I like the blue mouth. It's still forgettable tier, in my opinion. But I think it's the top of forgettable tier. Actually, no, it's not better than this. But it is better than Poliwag. Okay, this is gonna be a fucking scorching hot take, but I think Tentacool and Tentacruel are pretty dope. It's like the cheapest shiny ever in Pokemon, right? Because there's so many of them are farmed out because it's the best XP spot, right? And a lot of people just hate it for it. But I think those people are wrong as hell. I think that Tentacruel is a sick ass Pokemon, and I think that his shiny is pretty hard. Um, but Tentacool is pretty goofy. So I'm gonna put Tentacool at like the bottom of second rate with the rat here. But Tentacruel though is going up. Tentacruel stocks are up. It's going right here. I think that's a really solid Pokemon design with shiny. I think the green does a lot good for it because it's like an acid Pokemon, right? Like it shoots acid at you. I think it looks pretty hard. The normal red on it is pretty tough too. Um, I just really like the Pokemon. I think both forms of it are pretty solid. Okay, the golden fucking Geodude is objectively pretty awesome. This is going like right. I like it more than Bulbasaur and all these guys, honestly. So it's going right there. Um, Graveler kind of sucks, but it's like the top of sucking. So, honestly, it's middle of second rate. Golem is a weird one. Just one of the weirdest Pokemon designs ever. Why is he a dinosaur that's stuck in a rock? Um, but I like his shiny more than his normal form. So I can say with confidence that he's higher than Graveler and higher than the Rat, but that's it. So yeah, I can say with confidence that he's a second rate shiny actually. Um, so Ponyta, and Rapidash, another Pokemon that's crazy cheap in this game because it's just super farmed out. Rapidash is like top 5 shinies for me, like just ever. I think the like ghost horse vibe of it is so good. It's like I'm glad that it swaps colors from gray to blue to gray for the Rapidash evolution, because I've seen like where people have like redone this shiny to have the Ponyta blue, and it's just not the same vibe. Like this looks a lot better in my opinion. The regular Ponyta though, still really good. It's another one of those shinies that just goes full 180 on the color swap. I think that's awesome. It's definitely in first class. It might even be in mythical, honestly. Yeah, it is in mythical. It's at like the bottom of mythical though. Actually, no, it's at the top. I like it more than these guys. Yeah, it's not as good as Nidoking, but it's still really really good. Slowpoke is pretty ass. Gonna go right here. Actually, no, it's gonna go down. Wow, yeah, this one does suck. It's going right there. Slowbro is pretty dope though. I just like Slowbro a lot, and his shiny is like pretty different. I think he's gonna go here. He's like mid though. Not as good as Golduck. Not as good as Alakazam. Probably right here. Yeah. Okay, regular ass Magnemite. What I'm literally hunting right now. It's gonna be like a top of second rate or bottom of first class. I think. I think he's right there. I really like the like kind of the steel with the black magnets. I think that looks really sick. And I really like Magneton too, so they're going right next to each other. Um, Farfetch'd, uh, another one of those like ones that barely change at all. I think Farfetch'd's pretty funny Pokemon design. I like how he's just kind of like a bird with a stick. He like will whack the shit out of you if you piss him off. But hmm, where's he going though? Probably like bottom of. Yeah, he's just mid. Uh, Duo, one of the funniest Pokemon in the entire game. It's like crazy useless and it's funny looking as hell. So, honestly, it's one of the few green shinies I actually like too. It's like, it's probably second rate as well. It's going with these guys. Also, probably this is gonna get moved up. It's definitely better than the Squirtle, in my opinion. The bright blue on it is better. Okay, Dodrio. Dodrio's solid. I think it's a weird Pokemon design. Not many people have it on this game because nobody hunts for it. It's like got the pink tail with the. I know I shat on fucking Golbat for having the pink with the green, but I feel like Dodrio actually does it better. So he's gonna go in the top of mid tier. Uh, okay, I love Dugong and Seal, but these shinies are barely different, and honestly, I think you show anyone. I think that's kind of a vibe at the same time because like you sent them out and they got the sparkle and they look like barely different. People are gonna be like, "What?" Like, I don't know. That's just a me thing though. These ones are, I would say non-shiny better, but they look exactly the fucking same. Just for the joke, they're going at the bottom of fucking F tier. Um, okay, Grimer and Muck. Uh, they would look a lot better if they were red, I think, or I just don't like them as green. I know they're meant to be like a pile of sludge and like trash, and that's like when you see that, you generally think of like green or purple color schemes, right? But it just doesn't work in my opinion for these. Uh, they're probably at like the bottom of second rate or top of forgettable for me. So I'm gonna put them here. Let's see. Okay, we still have a decent amount left. I don't know if I'll do the legendaries because I guess I should, right? Because they're adding legendaries to this game that are catchable, right? Um, okay. Yeah, I will. So okay, Cloister Line. What is this one called? Shelter. Shelter's really solid. I think the Shelter is up in mid tier, but it's like here. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, that looks right to me. Cloister, I love the blue on Cloister, and Cloister is one of the better Gen 1 designs, but I don't think it's better than most of the stuff in here. Actually gonna move Tentacruel down. I think Tentacruel's really dope. I gassed him up. I don't think he's better really than most of the stuff in here. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay, Ghastly, Objective S tier. This one's so sick. Um, Haunter is really good too. Sucks that in the later gens he loses the little like wrapping around his hands. And the blue tongue is sick. So I'm gonna put him probably in first class, like right around. Put him with a blue Venonat. I think he's better than that. Okay, let me go back and heal. Okay, Gengar, absolute travesty. One of the coolest Pokemon ever. They just gave it such a ass shiny. I don't know why they didn't just like go back and change it like in one of the later gens instead of just giving it to the Mega Evolution. Like if this had like a okay, so everybody guesses at the Mega Evolution one, right? Like how it looks like way different. It's like pink and white. I think what would suit Gengar better is a white, almost like Dugong's, where it's kind of like off white. I feel like that would really give it a good vibe. And then maybe like either like black out the eyes or like make them like a bright green. That might look sick. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, Gengar is like honestly because of how sad it is, it's going in non-shiny better, like the bottom. Onyx, this one's pretty ass. Going right there. Uh, let's see. I have a teammate that has like 20 of these fucking things, just because he's phased so many times on like different areas. Um, let's see here. Okay, Hypno and whatever this one's called. Hypno's cool. It's a weird pink shiny, but I think it's unique. But it's definitely mid as hell. Probably the bottom of mid tier, honestly. Don't don't really know many people that go for the Hypno shiny, but you know, to each their own. Drowsy, that's what it's called, Drowsy. Um, Probably top of forgettable tier. Okay, the golden crab is pretty sick. I think it'd be cooler if it was a blue crab though, instead of gold. But I think that he goes in. Yeah, honestly there is a lot of mid shinies in Gen 1. You know, I'm kind of realizing that right now. This gen has a lot of the assest shinies, but it still has some really good ones too. I think that this goes in second rate, probably. It's not better than Primate. It's right here. Yeah. Okay, Kingler sucks. Top of trash tier. These two are so good. Electrode and Voltorb. These ones are awesome. Such a vibrant blue. It's another one. I keep saying it. It's another one of those 180 shinies. I think they're in either mythical or first class tier. I'm gonna put Voltorb. Honestly, I like Voltorb more than Arcanine in all these, and I'm gonna put Electrode in mythical tier. I'm gonna put him with at the bottom though. I don't think he's quite better than like Venusaur or these guys. Oh, Execute's awesome. Execute's definitely up here. It's going with his golden buddies here. Um, Executor though, still really good shiny, but not that good. Let's put him here. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're almost getting to the end. So, Cubone and Marowak. Cubone, I think, is better than Marowak, and I'm gonna put him here. I like the darker green. I like that He's a lot cuter. It looks more like he's wearing the skull as like a helmet, right? Instead of Marowak, who's just got it like as his face. I think that looks a lot more jarring. So Marowak's also a good shiny. It's also a really cheap one in Pokemon. I'm gonna put him in mid tier. Not better than this. Not better than this. Better than Squirtle. Yeah. Hitmonlee, really, really rare shiny in Pokemon and Pokemon. Very prestigious if you have this one. So garbage. I really don't like this one that much. I think he's a cool Pokemon, but come on, man. Really? Like the puke green on him? Like, if you're gonna have a green shiny, right, it's gotta be... Okay, the only one I have on here that like kind of disagrees with that idea is Dodrio, but I think Dodrio is funny. So he's staying there. So yeah, Hitmonlee, honestly, it's gonna be a no from me, dog. It's going right there. The blue punching bags on the Hitmonchan are cool, but why is it green, right? Hitmontop, so much damn better than the both of these. And I think I'm gonna put him in forgettable tier. I think this one is pretty bad. I think it's actually not even better than Persian. Yeah. Okay, Lickitung. Lickiting's pretty awesome. I like how he's like all gold and it's pretty goofy. He's not better than a lot of the ones in mid tier though. But he is better than some, so I think that's where he goes. I think, again, I'm just going to shit on Squirtle again because I think it's funny. He's going right here. Let's see. Okay, Coughing and Wheezing. These two are really good. I like the color combo. I like how it still fits with the Pokemon. I think that these guys... Let me run back real quick before I move these guys around. Gotta not fuck with the efficiency. Okay, so... Wheezing. And this is Coughing. Okay, Coughing is going top of mid tier, and Wheezing is going at the bottom, above Tentacruel. Honestly, above Cloyster. Honestly, above most of these. I should move this one up. Yeah, not better than Sandrio in my opinion. Also, Psyduck's getting moved down. Psyduck's getting moved down to here. I think that looks right. I think this tier is pretty objective so far, honestly. Okay, Rhyhorn and Rhydon. Again, must resist the urge to say it. Alright. So. Rhyhorn is cool. But. It's going here. And Rhydon. This is Rhydon, yeah. Rhydon, not as good as Rhyperior in my opinion. But it's still pretty cool. Rhydon is probably going... like the top of second rate, honestly. Not as good as Pikachu or Raichu or this one. Actually, no, it's not going to the top. Wow, actually, yeah. It's going here, I think. I think it's better than Clefable, but it's not as good as Shelter. I like how it's like kind of a... still looks like it's like minerals, and I don't know. Okay, Chansey. Chansey's a really cool one. It's one of the few green shinies I actually like. I think that it goes probably in first class, but like next to Tentacruel. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Alright, Tangela. Tangela is a really, really good green shiny because it goes with the grass. A lot of the grass types that are green are just objectively good because it goes with the theming of the Pokemon. And I think because of that, it goes in mythical tier. I think it's... Actually, no, it's not better than Arcanine, but it is better than Beedrill. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kangaskhan sucks. Kangaskhan's going at the bottom. Forgettable. Because it's not quite as bad as Hitmonlee. Okay, let's see here. Seadra and Kingdra. And this isn't Kingdra. Seadra and Horsea. Horsea is pretty good. Probably Probably like here. Yeah. Seadra's a lot better though. I like Kingdra a lot, but I think I like Seadra more. The kind of like pink back wings and the dark. Okay, Seadra's Gen 3 shiny sprite is so good. It's like a deeper blue, I think. They kind of fucked it up in Gen 5. I'm gonna put this one like in first class, and it's probably gonna be next to Arcanine and Tangela. That one's so good. Yeah, that one's hard. Okay, Goldeen. Goldeen's underrated. Seeking blows. Um, Goldeen's got like a extra layer of like kind of like a lighter yellow that goes around the thing, and I think it kind of pops. At least compared to normal Goldeen. Seeking, I'm gonna tell you right now, is going at like the middle of fucking F tier. Yeah, it's going right there. Goldeen though, Goldeen's probably like, hmm, where's Goldeen going? Let's say, here. Nah, not second rate. I'm tripping if I put him in mid tier. Honestly, he's with. It's better than Hitmonchan. Better than these guys. It's on like the same level for me as like Blastoise. Yeah. Okay. So he's not as underrated as I thought, but regardless. Shiny Staryu's pretty dope. I really want to get this one eventually, but I'm kind of preoccupied with other stuff in the game. Um, I think he's definitely first class. Probably not better than Sandslash or Beautifly, but better than this guy, yeah. Yeah. Starmie. Starmie is really good. I like the differences. I'm gonna say it's not better than Staryu though. But if I did get a Staryu, I would evolve it just because I would be using it as my Illuminator. It's got that going for it. It's a utility Pokemon, but I'm not gonna have that influence. This is aesthetics only, like I said. So I think that this goes here. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's a good one. Yeah, honestly, Mr. Mime's pretty tough. I think he's not better than Cubone or Zubat, but he's on the same level as Machoke, so he'll go there. Scyther. Scizor is like my second favorite Pokemon of all time, right? Um, so I'm kind of biased. Scyther is a pretty subtle shiny. It's like slightly more vibrant green, and it's got pink on the underside. If I found one, I'd definitely be freaking out. It's a tough one though. I mean, I really don't know where to put it. I think that it would be probably. It's in second rate. It's probably with Golduck and these guys. Yeah. Actually, not better than Golduck. Yeah, he's going here. Okay, Jinx. Jinx is a good shiny. Goofy Pokemon, but good shiny. I think that Jinx is probably top of mid tier with Pikachu, honestly. Yeah. Electabuzz. Electivire, way better than Electabuzz. Um, so for that simple fact, I'm gonna put him in like the middle of B tier. Probably here. Magmar, objectively really good one. Magmortar is too. The color scheme on this one is crazy good. It's probably mythical tier for me, like the bottom of mythical tier though. Yeah, yeah, I think I like it more than Voltorb and Arcanine. Okay, Pinsir's a really good one. One of my teammates got this one recently. I'm hella jealous. I'm gonna put him in first class. Better than Weezing. Better than Sandshrew. Not as good as Oddish, in my opinion. It looks really good in Pokemon Go though. This website really doesn't do it justice because it kind of you don't see like the darker parts of it. It's a really like okay, so to compare, this is the normal Pinsir, right? Is there one listed? Thank God. Okay, this is the shiny Pinsir. Look at that. Look how the darker purple looks. Like it just stands out so much more. It's such a good one. So for that fact, it's going in first class. Okay, Tauros. I have PTSD with this one because there was one that went up for sale that I didn't buy. Like when I first started playing the game, it was so cheap and I could have got it. I could have flipped it for like millions. But I didn't have the chance. Well, I did have the chance, I just didn't take it. But regardless of that terrible event, I think that Tauros is mid. So it's a really different shiny, but it's mid. It's probably here. Yeah, I don't think I like it as much as Cloyster, but it's better than Rhydon. Honestly, Rhydon could get taken down a few spots. Rhydon's honestly the bottom of B tier. This one kind of sucks now. I'm looking at it more. Okay. Absolute bangers coming up. Alright. Magikarp and Gyarados. Magikarp, instant S tier. No doubt about it. The whole... It's like the most common Pokemon ever. But then when you find the shiny version, it's gold. So you know it's rare, right? It's like the worst Pokemon ever, like the damage it puts out or whatever. It's but it has such a good shiny. It's just such a vibe. It's so good. It's so iconic. Everybody knows the Golden Magikarp. Is it better than Ghastly or Ninetales? Hell no, but it's still in Godlike tier. I literally went out and got a second one of these because I wanted to make one of mine into a Gyarados, which Gyarados is also an S tier, and it's at the top of S tier. This shiny is so good. It's iconic. It's the red Gyarados from the Lake of Rage. Everyone had one. It's a really good color swap. It goes from blue to red, and it's a really good red too. They didn't make it like a pink red. They made it like a really badass red, right? It's still got the white accents. It's just so good. You know this fucker means business, right? Like just looking at him. Uh, so yeah, he's top of S tier for me. He probably is the best Gen 1 shiny in my opinion. It's better than Charizard. Um, Rapidash is close, but it's like it's definitely in the middle of them. Yeah. Lapras, another really good one. Lapras is a dope Pokemon. The purple really stands out. It's like Pinsir in that way. Um, Lapras is in mythical tier for sure. Better than Venusaur, not as good as Charmander, in my opinion. Ditto, another crazy one. Uh, Ditto is just a blob, but I really like the blue blob. Um, it's probably also going to be a mythical for me. But it's better than Magmar, not as good as Voltorb. Or not Voltorb, what is his name? Electrode. Okay, so. Okay, we're almost done. Eevee. Shiny Eevee is good. It's as good as Staryu. It's like not super crazy. Everybody fucking hunts one, right? It's like, swear to God, everybody that does an egg shiny, they either go for the Eevee or the Bellum. Which is for good merit. They're both crazy cracked out shinies. This one is in first class though. Vaporeon. Gotta think about this one. It's in first class. Do I like it more? The tentacle is the question. Yes. But Psyduck's worse. Not as good as Cloyster though. I think. Yeah. That looks right to me. Jolteon, awesome Pokemon. Sucks kind of bad, shiny wise. Probably bottom of mid tier. Because not quite as bad as something like Muck or Hypno, but it's like, it's definitely not invited to the party, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah, he's pretty mid. They kind of fucked my boy up pretty bad. Shiny Flareon, another point of, another one that people are gonna fucking disagree with me with, but I think this shiny's pretty good. I like how it's like pretty saturated and it. There's just something about it. Something about like the kind of like, it kind of just looks like a regular animal. I don't know. It's like a lot. It's a lot different. And I like that about it. I think I like it more than regular Flareon. If I ever got a shiny Eevee, I might just make it into a Flareon because I think that would kind of piss people off. I think it's probably next to. Now that I say that, it's not a lot better than a lot of these. It's better than Sandslash, not as good as Beedrill, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's right. Porygon, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier. Such a good color swap. Really vibrant colors. I know it doesn't matter for this list, but it's like crazy rare in all the games. There's like only I think there's like one time you can find them as a wild encounter. And it's in like Gen 4, because you can get them to spawn in the trophy garden. Um, so that's relevant. Yeah, when you see a guy with a shiny Porygon, you know he means business. Okay, so Lord Helix, uh, Omastar, and I think these are really funny Pokemon. Their shinies aren't that crazy. Um, but if I was to do a fossil hunt in this game, it might just be Omastar. Not only because it's the cheapest one, but also because I just like the Pokemon. I mean, it's a cool vibe. I think that it's probably gonna be in second rate though. It's probably like just better than Squirtle for me. I love how Music Squirtle is like a benchmark to say what the middest Pokemon are. Okay, Kabuto and Kabutops. Kabuto, not that good, but Kabutops is pretty cool. So Kabuto, I'm gonna put in forgettable tier, but I'd like the top of forgettable. Kabutops, I don't normally like green shinies that much, right? But Kabutops does have a vibrant one. It is a really good design. I think it fits the design, but not as much as something like a red would, right? I think that all red would like still either the silver scythes that it's got, or they could change it to like a golden. Either way, um, this is going. Honestly, it's probably not better than Dodrio or Jinx or Pikachu or Growlithe. Wait, actually, it's probably going here. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, I like the darker green of the Cubone more than I like the bright. Honestly, I like Zubat more too, but it is better than these guys, so I'll give it that. Aerodactyl, absolute travesty. One of the coolest Pokemon ever, and its shiny looks like this. Are you fucking kidding me? Um, it's probably top of forgettable for me. I'll probably never hunt this, even though I love Aerodactyl. Um, and obviously, if you have one of these in Pokemon MMO, it's like crazy. But it's definitely forgettable tier for me. Okay, Snorlax. Snorlax looks barely any different, but it is cool. Munchlax I think is better. It's also more useful in Pokemon MMO. Snorlax has the nostalgia factor going for it, but I don't think it's that good. I think that Snorlax goes in second rate. Excuse me again. Probably here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Articuno. Articuno is Zapdos Moltres. Articuno is really good. I like how it's subtle. It's probably like here. Nah, it's not better than Vaporeon. It's there, in my opinion. Zapdos is also subtle as fuck, and I like that about it. It's also a really good design. Um, it's with Pikachu and Raichu, I think. This guy's better, this guy's better. Yeah, it's there, I think. I think that's accurate. Um, Moltres sucks. Moltres is probably with Aerodactyl. Okay, some big hitters coming up. And also some very hot takes. Dratini is, for me, a very good shiny. I think that Dratini is probably, it's with Weezing. I'm going to move Sandshrew down a little bit. I think I'm going to move it here. Yeah. Yeah, it's with Weezing and Pinsir, I think. And Dragonair, if I had a Dratini, I would just make it into a Dragonair instantly, because this is such a cool Pokemon. I think it's about around Bulbasaur. Yeah, I think that's right. Dragonite, a lot of people like this shiny. I'm not one of those people. I think the shiny looks pretty bad. Uh, I can, I like the vibe of Dragonite, right? It's a big doofy dragon. It's super powerful, even though it looks unassuming. Um, but why is it shiny that color? It shouldn't be. it shouldn't be this like puke green color. I don't know. I just don't like it. For me, it's probably either top of forgettable or bottom mid. Honestly, I'm gonna put Bro and Dodrio and Tentacruel. It's not that good in my opinion. Um, Mewtwo and Mew. All right, these are the last two. So Mewtwo and Mew. Mewtwo is going in. Oh, it's a tough one. Because I like Mewtwo's design a lot. I like that he's like canonically, at least for Gen 1, he's the most powerful Pokemon. And let's say I think here. I think with Beedrill next to Flareon as well. I think that's oh, and Mew is objective best here. No doubt about it. This shiny's so good. It's with Porygon. It's not better than Magikarp, but it's so good. And okay, let me look around, make sure this looks right to me. Magikarp's better than Ghastly. Dragonite can actually be moved up a little bit. It's probably here. Yeah, this looks alright to me. So if you guys disagree with me on any of these, comment about it. Let me know, or just tell me what your thoughts are. Appreciate you for watching the video this long. This one's probably gonna be my longest video, like by far. I did have another video up that was kind of long, but I took it down. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think about this. Should I make another one? Let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.